Yeah, they did it again. I didn't film it all. Actually, I come up here to get my weed eater. I was going to do some weed eating around the yard. And looked up there and there's a little swarm. Originally, I thought it was the swarm I caught yesterday because I released the queen out of her cage today, and I thought, well, maybe they absconded out of that little nook. But I went over there and checked them. The bees are still in there, so this is a new swarm. Swarm number 2. And the only way I can get ahead of this, it's probably too late, other than doing major splits. And I really don't want 100 hives. One thing, I don't have enough top boards and bottom boards. But we'll just keep catching them, I guess, because it's gonna be a major task to break down all of these hives looking for swarm cells. I put supers on them. The only problem is the frames had undrawn foundation on it. I did put new wax on them, but getting bees to move up into those supers can be kind of difficult unless you move some brood up in there to draw them up there, and I didn't do. I thought, man, maybe the new wax smell on them would pull them up, and they are in the supers to an extent, but they're not filling them up. They're more than likely they're backfilling down in the brood nest. And I have that problem anyway, whether I have a drawn foundation or not. They like to backfill the brood nest. We get a lot of spring flowers here, and they just bring it in so fast. I did catch queen, got her in the clip inside the box there. I'm gonna go get some more frames. This here is actually a not even a nook. It's nook dimensions, except the bottom board is permanent. I was going to use it for catching swarms. Well, I tell you, the wax moths are terrible here. You can't leave anything out. Got any wax on it, wax moths will ruin it. I had these other frames in there. And there's another little queen. Surely that other one didn't get out. They're so small, these little cages can be hard to hold them. I may have to get a different type of cage. Well, I got 2 queens here. It's not uncommon. And there could be another one up here. As much as they're clinging onto this, I may have to go get some more queen clips. When you're catching these swarms, if they don't act like they want to go with the box, there's a pretty good possibility there's another queen. So that's 2 queens for this swarm, and they wasn't but maybe a dozen bees ganged up around that one queen. I do have my suit on today. The only thing about this rake is it's heavy and it's hard to shake these bees off of. They can hang on really good to all of these surfaces. You don't have the mass of the whole swarm hanging off of each other because they're all spread out. Kind of let you see what I'm seeing. A lot of times those little queens will run across the top, and if you're lucky enough to spot her, you can grab her right quick. They just kind of look like a miniature mature queen. Their abdomens skinnier, of course, especially virgin queens, and a little more pointed. It's pretty good idea to lock them in your catch box at least 24 hours, if not 48 hours, to try to get that idea of going wherever the scout bees were scouting. You know, it can still happen, but if you got some drawn comb in there for the bees, that helps too. They'll usually start building comb almost immediately if you lock them in. They're loaded up with honey and ready to build a new home. I really don't want to do this every day. I think the most queens I've ever came across in one swarm was 5. But I know there's others out there that has beat that. But they're not really fanning down here where these other queens are. Sometimes you got to stir them up a little bit to get them to go in these boxes. Which usually makes some mad. But a lot of times if there's another little queen, she'll fly back up here and you'll spot her. I got them fanning down here in the box now. So there's not another queen up in here. There's some other mess. It should call these other ones down here. If you see another little ball of bees on the ground or something, you know, check it out. There may be another queen. Yeah, the smart thing would be to make a split with this virgin queen or unmated queen. just in case the other one doesn't make it back. A lot of birds around here eating bees. I don't see any more signs of another queen. Just waiting for them to go in the box. I'm going to turn this inner cover in upside down. These ears on the back of these queen clips stick up above this edge, so I'm going to turn this upside down where there's a little space. Bees they can find their way in down there at the entrance.